Hey everyone, it is J&A coming at you. You know what? This can't be more fresh. Basically, this podcast comes out tomorrow, you guys. We wanted it to be so fresh in our minds, so fresh in our hearts, so we can talk about our weekend in Toronto. Hey, Leash.
We may or may not have almost forgotten to record this as well, guys.
Yeah, may or may not. I was like, oh man, c'est vrai.
We
Because
had
people are like,
recorded everything ahead of time. So we're like, oh, we're done. But then
yeah.
we had left a spot to have this moment to just talk about our trip.
Yeah, because we knew that it was going to be beyond what we thought it was going to be. Like, we can talk about what we think it's going to be like, but once it's done, we have to talk about what actually happened.
All the
Okay,
things.
all the things, guys. So we're no details left unsaid. Like, are you ready?
Okay, you know how sometimes you go on a trip and people are like, and not that you like fake your life on the internet, but like sometimes you just put the best bits, right?
I see. Yes, I see what you're
And
saying.
sometimes you come home for a trip, people are like, oh my gosh, this trip looked amazing. And I'm like,
Like the England trip, maybe.
yeah. And then I'm like, oh, that was our trip. But this trip, I'm like, it was better than it looked on the internet.
I have to agree. This morning at Spin, people were like, "Oh, it was just a video of you dancing and another video of you dancing," and I'm like, and then Sylvie Luce was like, "Oh my God, the music!" Because you could hear the music. She's like, "I was like, oh, Josee must be in heaven now. Like it's all her songs. Like I'm like, nah. Like I can't explain this DJ and this music. Like it's not just like, oh, great music. Like oh, there was a live band and there was great music. No. It was literally like I was the DJ and I knew every single song. There was no like, oh, this one's boring, I'm gonna go for a drink. Like I couldn't get off the dance floor. Every single song was the best.
She rocked it.
She killed it. Okay, so we'll talk about her. But yeah, just we're gonna give a few shout outs to a few people we met and just a few things that happened that were like, oh my God, this just like worked out. But it was as good as you saw on the internet, you guys. And our hearts are like so full. Like just everything. Oh, the city. Oh man. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I had a great time, and the travel was easy, guys. We flew Porter.
Yeah.
My first time doing that airport, Billy something.
Billy Bishop Airport. And I
Big
told
fan
Jeff,
of
I'm like,
Billy.
big fan. I told Jeff, I'm like, thank you so much for getting me out of my comfort zone, which is so hilarious. He's like, you're just ridiculous sometimes. I'm just like, I just know this way of doing things. I've always landed in Pearson, but like, he's like, yes, but that's when you just have to go somewhere else next. Like, if you're just going to Toronto, there's no reason why you wouldn't stop at Billy Bishop. It's so easy, you guys. Like, I can't even like there's this free shuttle waiting for you. This nice lady just like waiting to drive us downtown 2 seconds from our hotel. Like it was just
Yeah.
like so easy. Easy
And
is one of the words.
also considering how like big downtown is, the fact that that random free shuttle that we didn't even know existed literally was 2 seconds from our hotel was pretty amazing.
I know. No, I have to say, like, just the way that it was so easy. It was almost like when Jeff and I flew to Boston, how easy that was. Like
Yeah.
fly, Uber, hotel, downtown. I was like, oh my God, like we can do this more often. Felt the same way about this. I was like, oh my God, like it's not a big deal at all.
Nothing is a big deal in a big city.
I like it.
So we
Other
got
than when,
to our hotel.
wait, other than when you're driving yourself. That seems like a really big deal.
Agreed.
Okay.
You just don't do that.
You just don't do that. So flying there, we needed to stop. Well, first of all, we're just so hyper and it's 5
Wait,
a.m.
there's one
Okay.
more thing that's a big deal in a big city. Sometimes finding a toilet.
Oh, yes. You guys,
Because they
I
don't want to
was
have toilets
struggling.
for, because homeless people
Everyone.
are going to go use them or people like you.
Yeah, that almost shit their pants all the freaking time. Okay, so basically our day started at 5 a.m. We met at the airport, la la di da, so fun. We do it. And then I'm like, should I drink a coffee? Should I not? Because we all know my issues with my bowel movements. But good poop before getting on the plane. Made it.
But
Like
then
things
she
are.
gets up to the Tim Hortons thing. And first of all, we don't know what is traumatic on her belly. Is it dairy? Because like roast red pepper dip does some things to you too, right? In large
Mhm.
quantities.
In large quantities mixed with coffee. There's
So
always coffee.
we're stay tuned. We're gonna have to do another podcast in the new year because spending this much time with you really made me realize how often you almost shit your pants.
I know. It's also like I think my body, even last night doing spin, like and I did nothing. Like my belly's always on the verge of massive diarrhea. It's like always there. And like, sometimes it's just like, it kind of like does its own thing. It like fixes it. But like my belly is often telling me, I don't like what you're doing. I don't know like what it wants from me. But like, I also remember feeling my belly being so sore as a kid. And I thought it was just my obesity and the fact that I just overate all the time. But now that's not the thing. You know what I mean? So I'm like, my belly's very sore. It like is sensitive.
Yeah, you could have like irritable bowel syndrome. And like, guys, we don't want advice.
We
We
don't
love
want
you.
advice. Do
We love
not
you.
try to diagnose me, please.
No. And you're still in the phase where you're not ready to like take any big action towards changing or fixing anything.
Exactly, everyone. I am flirting with a few things, and we'll leave that for resolutions. I'm still
Okay.
like thinking and flirting about like, who do I want to be in 2023? Like how can Jose be better, and in what section of her life?
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, so all is good. We had to land in Ottawa. I've never been to Ottawa, you guys, but I do feel like if ever we tour, Ottawa is definitely a city that we have to do. I feel like we have tons of followers from Ottawa. Anyways, so maybe one day I'll actually like get off the plane in Ottawa, but we had to land in Ottawa. No big deal, no kids, just you and your best friend just talking and having a blast. It was just fun. The flights were great.
So easy, so
Fast,
quick.
so easy, so quick. We had only a carry-on, so man, but check-in. We checked in
Yeah.
the day before. No, but you guys, you just walk and you go to check out, not check out, but security. So easy.
Although Jose has a lot of
Stop.
concern about the size of her carry-on, the amount of liquid, like she has like so many questions about the rules of the liquid and like, but do they need to know what's in the thing? Do they need to know how much is the thing? Is it gel or liquid? Is the lip gloss on my lips a liquid?
Yeah.
Sheer panic going through security.
Is the moisturizing lotion on my hands count as liquids in this very moment? Like I'm panicked. I just like hate the fact that I was saying that to Alicia, when I don't have Jeff with me, he's like my advocate. He's like my adult that would advocate for like the rules. And so I usually advocate for myself. Like I'm not like this shy person that whatever, but it's hard for me to advocate for myself when I don't know what I'm talking about. You see what I mean? Like I can't be like, this is the rule. Like I'll just listen to whatever. I'll just be like, okay, sir, what do you want from me? You know what I mean? And if the sir would be like, I need to take your suitcase and bring it home. Like, there you go. There's my suitcase. You know what I mean? Like I just like don't have it's like I don't have a backbone when it comes to like security. Although I'm the nicest person ever. Do you see my effort in them liking me? Do you see how I'm like, hello, sir. Good day.
Everyone.
Happy holidays.
Everyone.
So
Guys,
great.
there was one moment on the way home where the flight attendant is just asking Jose to like put her luggage like on, like, Porter, you don't even take the carry-on on the plane, which is actually amazing.
Yeah.
And she's just asking Jose to put her carry-on on the cart. And I see this moment of just total sheer panic go over her face. And I know exactly what she's thinking. And then she picks up her suitcase and I don't know what. She like takes out the flight attendant, whips it on the top. Oh my goodness.
And then the flight attendant's like, she says something about my backpack. That's the panic.
Okay, yeah. Oh, yes,
that's the
your
panic.
backpack is unzipped.
Unzipped. So she's just being nice, guys. And she's just telling me that my backpack is unzipped. But in my mind, she said, your backpack can't come on this flight with you, miss. She didn't say that at all. But like, it's my panic. It's that panic that I have. And so I just look at her and Alicia's like, she just said that your backpack is unzipped. Calm the fuck down. Oh my God. I'm like, so she nervy. I don't know why. It's so funny because I'm not like that. Like, I'm not that person that's like, like I communicate.
No, you're not.
You know, there's just something about airports. It's like they have this power over me.
Yeah.
There's something about it.
I see that for you because like you're a normal person. And so sometimes we have anxiety over certain specific things.
Mm-hmm.
But then usually like you quickly overcome them with like rational thoughts and like reassured that like your fucking carry-on is the same size as everyone else's and that you have the correct amount of liquid and that they don't care that your gel's in a Ziploc. But you just really like couldn't move past it.
Couldn't let it go. Couldn't move past it. No. Okay. So we make it to Toronto. We don't know what we're doing. Like, we don't know how to get to whatever, but Jeff was like, it's pretty easy. It wasn't a long walk, but like, we're like, oh no, we're not going to walk with our luggage. And then we just like come out and just Dia. I always call you Dia and I always call Dia Alicia. It's funny. So Alicia's like, ooh, free shuttle downtown Toronto. So we just like asked the friendly woman, hey, we're going to Le Germain. That's where we stayed, you guys. Le Germain in Maple Leaf Square. Really good location,
Great
2 kilometers
hotel.
from everything, it seemed. But anyway, she's like, oh yeah, I'm dropping you off like 2-3 minutes from there. I'm like, well, that's amazing. So we just wait and sit and she just drives us. Like it was just, I was like, okay, perfect. So now we're at the hotel. We arrived there at like 10 a.m. And I'm like, hello, sir. There's a little bit of flirting, not flirting, but super nice. I always want to be super nice. So I'm like, we're just really hoping that our room is ready. We just flew in, we just landed. And he's like, miss, your room is ready. So things are going well, everyone. So our room is ready. We walk in. It's like this, like really nice, almost suite, 2 big beds, big bedroom place. And then like this big hallway with like 2 closets, big mirror, big bathroom.
Huge. Everything perfect.
Massive. So that was amazing. And then we're like, okay, it's 10 a.m. What do we do? What was next?
Then we
Breakfast.
walked around, went for breakfast.
We went for breakfast because we had like not Googled things, but we just looked close to like, basically we used Google Maps and we saw like a little fork and a little spoon and a knife. And we're like, oh, that's a restaurant. So this place was called Siempre. They had like a cute little look on the internet. So we went there and it was like super cute, super fun. And it made us like walk right. We were right by the CN Tower, which is amazing. It's just so cool. And we walked there, sat down, had a $40 breakfast. It was just
Everything is, I definitely noticed the price difference in New Brunswick to Toronto on food and alcohol. Like everything is like $20.
everything's $20. I feel like the biggest difference for me when you told me that my drinks at the event was $20, I'm like, holy shit, like that's insane. I feel like drinks here are like more like $8 to $9.
Not really. Like it depends where you are. Like an event like that, as soon as you're at an event like that, they're gonna up the drinks.
Yeah, like $15. They're probably,
Yeah.
I mean, nothing was like crazy. Like, yeah, and friggin' omelet breakfast is $20, but I feel like $20, like Subway is now like $12 for a sub. You know what I mean?
No,
Like, it's
nothing
just,
was crazy, but I did notice that everything was a little bit more.
everything's more.
Although
Everything's more in a big city,
your
Alicia.
face when I told you how much the wine was, that little tiny shot of wine at the restaurant on Saturday.
Yes. Wasn't it like 16, $18?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, I feel like if she just needed to keep pouring for $18 or $16. It was something. And I was upset by that. I don't know if you realize, but I was upset by the fact that we're not sure. She didn't measure.
I know.
Makes me upset.
Jose's like, how does she know that that is 5 ounces?
Yeah, you paid for 5 ounces. I want to make, because I need to see everything with my eyes. Like I'm even the person that's like at Subway, if like they don't cut it perfectly in half, I want the bigger half. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I say it out loud. Please give
Okay.
me that half. Thank you, sir. Okay. So we go to have breakfast. Cute boys behind us. Cute boys everywhere.
So many men.
Let's talk about the men and their jackets and their sweaters.
Okay.
So one thing we noticed is like men, like they take care of themselves.
There's a little bit more effort.
There's a little bit more effort. The shoes are good, nice sweaters, nice coats, hair is combed. They seem like they took a shower that morning.
Even the like scruffy, like sporty guys, like we saw 2 kind of guys. Like there's like sporty guys and then there was like businessmen. And
Yes.
even the like sporty guys, like their beards were maintained, you know?
Yes. Even, with their sweatshirts and their jeans, like
Yeah.
I could tell like things were clean. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Yeah. So we noticed that. We were just saying like there's so many opportunities. Like there's so many, like we saw good looking men all weekend. And like
All weekend.
I mean, I would go out in Moncton and not see one good looking person. You know what I mean? Like there's so many, men that I would sleep with.
Same, yes.
You know what I mean?
Oh, no, it's just because you said no one good looking person. But yes, we had said that literally I could go out in Moncton 3 times and not see a man I would have sex with. Toronto, first place we go, there's several men in that restaurant I'd have
several
sex
men,
with.
that tall men.
So tall.
So tall, so wide.
He could lift you right up.
Right up, just throws me right against the windows.
Yeah.
Anyways, so that was one thing we noticed right away, everyone. Great coffee. And so that's when what had happened. So we got the latte. I get the latte, I get the big breakfast, and my belly starts being like, ooh, girl, not sure that was a good idea. And so I just like, it's always that same almost recipe for disaster is that coffee. And often it's the portion as well. So if it's like a massive breakfast or a lot of food, and like there's no roasted red pepper dip in that breakfast. There's no, you know what I mean? So it's not like this one, there's like, certainly there's like a recipe for disaster in my belly. That's like this shit combined is not good for you right now. Cause I feel like if I just have coffee, there is less chance of me shitting my pants than a coffee and a breakfast at the same time. So anyway, so that's when it starts, doing its thing, and it's not going well. And I'm like, my belly even like gets hard, and like you see it because I don't have a lot of fat in that area. You like see it like gonfler. Like I don't know how to explain it, but like it's like my intestines are trying to like get out of my body. Like it's like very interesting. It's not good. Like it's definitely.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We had gone shopping after breakfast and I hear her ask the woman at H&M if there's a bathroom in there. And I know that is not a good sign.
I'm not trying to go pee because I don't drink liquids though. So
no. Although I feel like you drank more water than you've ever drank in your whole life.
I definitely agree with you. I was definitely more thirsty than I've ever been in my whole life.
More vodka, more coffee, and more water than you've ever drank in your whole life.
Yeah, I was basically trying to be you all weekend.
All the liquids.
All the liquids. So the woman's like, no, most stores do not have a bathroom. And I'm like, so where does a person go to the washroom then? And she's like, oh, you can try McDonald's around the corner. So I'm like, Leash, just stay here. And Alicia doesn't like to separate from me in a big city, but I'm like, you're going to be fine. Stay at H&M. I'll be right back. So I go there, almost get mugged. I am not even kidding you. So she's like, see, twice we separate for literally minutes. And the second time almost got mugged. We need to talk about that. Okay. So I walk into this very, very sketchy McDonald's. You do not.
Apparently it's like people know it. I think it's on Queen. It was on Queen Street.
Queen,
that means
King
anything.
Corner. Yeah, they said Spadina and Queen. Yeah. So anyway, so literally everyone in there is a homeless person who's like kind of like created a space for themselves in corners. But in this moment, like there's no other choice. Like this is it. Like you need to go have do your thing, Josee. So while I'm walking in there, a person is like, I like your coat. And I'm like, thank you. And I'm just like walking past them and they're just trying to keep me behind and to talk to me. And they're like not talking clearly. And he's saying something about his mom. And like, I'm just like, I'm sorry, sir, gotta go to the washroom. And then I'm like, shit, shouldn't have told him that I'm going to the washroom. He's going to attack me in the washroom. So I'm having this massive shit while so scared for my life. And I'm like, oh my God, like, is he going to come in? Right. I'm alone. And everyone in that second floor is like, not eating McDonald's. They're like eating their sandwich. You know what I mean? Like, it was just like this very odd vibe. I did not like it. So anyways, one homeless person is drawing in the corner. The other one is sleeping with his head down to the thing. Like, it's just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Like there's no paper and the friggin' to like dry your hands does not work though. Like you just put water, there's no soap. No. You just water and you leave. You know what I mean? Anyway, so I did my thing, you guys, was not attacked. And then the guy was waiting for me down the stairs. I just walked right past him and like came out a different exit. Oh my God. And then finally, like when I got to that corner light, it was the little walking person. And then there's like, I just like kind of like, don't look back. Don't look back. Oh my God. And then I made it to H&M. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was stressful, but
yeah, okay.
Then we just went kind of perusing shopping.
Oh, yes. And then we were recognized at the NYX store. That was super cool. So we went shopping. Alicia bought really cool Uggs, platform Uggs that she had been saying she wanted. I've never seen them. She's that much ahead of the fashion, everyone.
So fashion forward.
But here we are. There they were right there. She's like, these are the ones. Bought them. Was amazing. Went to Aritzia. Asked all the 20-year-olds where we needed to go dance for that night. They loved us. Everyone could not believe. Yeah. Everyone could not believe Alicia's 40 the whole weekend. It was great. Yeah, it was so amazing.
Yeah.
Then we saw a Nix store, which we didn't even know they had like a location. Of course, we know what Nix is and we see it online, right? So we walk in and then there's this woman who was like, oh my God, you guys are the Euro weight loss girls. So that was pretty cool. She was from Montreal visiting something, something, something. I don't know. We met her mom. So that was really fun. We had like that moment of like, oh my God, this is so fun.
Yeah, it was crazy that we got recognized in Toronto.
Yeah, on King Street. Oh, also there's a million people everywhere. Oh, we need to talk about the girl with the curler in her hair. She was like my hero all weekend. We saw this young girl, obviously 20, I would say 20, and she had a curler in like where her toupee is, but she had long hair. It was very interesting. And she's just walking around on her phone with that in her hair. And I'm like, look, people don't give a fuck here. Like you would never see someone in Shidyak wearing a curler, they would die. You know what I mean? They're like, oh my God, like I would never go out this way.
It was
No
her
one cares.
bangs. Her bangs.
Yeah, it was her bangs. Yeah.
Is toupee French for bangs?
Toupee. Yeah, a toupee.
Hmm.
Yeah. Toupee in English, I think is like a toupee that a man wears.
Yeah, that's why I felt. I was like, people are like, whoa, what's happening?
Yeah, no, toupee en français. Toupee.
Okay.
So anyways, that she was like my hero all weekend. I was like, remember the girl with the freaking curler? That's why I love this city. No one gives a shit.
And also in Toronto, you can walk around the street with a curler and no one knows who you are. In
Exactly.
Shediac, you walk around the street with a curler, everyone knows who you are.
And they make a post about it. They take a secret picture and send it to the Snapchat of the people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But no, this is like this. That's why I love it. Everyone you just do your thing. You know how I'm like such an advocate, just do your thing. And I just love people that do their thing.
Do your
I
thing.
love it. Oh, do your thing. Anyway,
Do
so
your
that was
thing.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Then I thought I was gonna poop again, you guys. It's time to go to the hotel now. Not because of my pooping, just it's getting close. Our makeup artist is coming. So when we Google, it's an 18-minute walk. And Alicia's like, are you gonna make it? And I'm like, it goes by waves. It's like so painful, so painful. And I'm like, okay, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. And then it leaves. And then it comes back, oh my God, oh my God. And then it leaves. So we made it. I made it to the hotel and then it was gone. And then I survived all afternoon.
You crushed it.
Crushed it.
I feel like our level of detail, we're gonna have to either do a second podcast or be less detailed soon.
Okay, less detail. But only the best is coming.
I mean, I know there's like so far we've just told them about shopping and shitting.
Okay, so we get to the hotel. Order some fries
good fries.
Good fries. What was that? What is that called? Room service. Room service.
Oh, room service. I thought you meant the sauce, aioli.
Aioli sauce, like just the things, and then they like brought extra salt and ketchup. It was just everything we wanted. $12 fries. I feel like that was the most affordable thing all weekend.
Absolutely.
It was like easy choice for me.
Yeah.
Okay, so then our makeup artist arrived, which her name is Nida. So it's makeup by Nida so Nida. I called her Nida, but it's Nida. And she was amazing. It was so fun to meet her. She's a makeup artist in Toronto, has a team of like 200, she said. And I loved her like little business model. It was pretty cool. So just talking to her and her knowing she didn't know who we were, but she's like, oh my God, you guys, like we were like just talking a little bit about Cat Nat. She didn't know who Cat Nat were either. It's very interesting to me. Like even our server at the restaurant didn't know who Cat Nat was, or they're like, why are you guys here? We're like, oh, we're going to the Cat Nat show. And it was like, see, not everyone knows everyone,
And that's like their city.
Yeah, exactly. That's where they're from. Just like tons of people in Moncton do not know who we are.
They do not.
They do not
Nope.
care. No, they do not. Okay. She does our makeup, rocks it.
Yeah, it was good.
It was really good. Loved it.
Yeah.
Meeting her was fun. And then it's time to go to the show.
So fun.
Okay.
We take an Uber. Love everything about Uber.
Yeah, Uber, you guys, like, wow, just download that app and just like everything's $10 and you just like get driven everywhere.
Magic.
Like it was magic. It was actually insane. Yeah, so do not be scared about it. It was actually so fun, so easy. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we drive to the Queen Elizabeth Theater with the Uber. We look hot. Oh, let's not forget all the reels I did before that moment.
Oh,
So much filming
yes.
outside. Yeah. Alicia's like so sweet. She's like giving me all the things that I want out of the internet and out of videotaping.
So much content.
So much content. Okay, so we get there. It starts at 6. It doesn't start at 6. The doors open at 6. We get there at 5:34. It is cold. But we were smart about jackets and stuff. Like we rocked that.
Yeah, we're past the age where we just suffer for cold. We just wore a warm jacket. It wasn't that bad waiting. And we didn't
No.
know how long the Uber was going to be. We didn't, someone told us because it was 5 o'clock, there might be traffic. So we just didn't want to miss it.
Yeah, exactly. So we're in the lineup with like the first ones, and Kat and Nat are like walking around inside. And Shawn Mendes, whom I tagged that we had just seen Shawn Mendes, but everyone, Shawn Mendes and Sean Desmond, not the same thing, not the same human.
Yeah, it was not Shawn Mendes.
It was not Shawn Mendes. Everyone, so if you saw that, I'm so sorry. It is Sean Desmond. We laughed though. That was good. So we see them, they see us. We take a video of them inside. They actually responded to that video. They're like, so cool. Like, do you guys have VIP tickets? Whatever. So we had VIP tickets, and we also had the pre-holiday party. Okay, you guys. So VIP is when you're in the first 5 rows and you get to meet them and take a picture with them. And you get to go on a Q&A before. Oh my God, there's only 10 minutes left. We're just like talking about this night. And then the next day we shopped and we came home. Pre-party was that you were going upstairs. You had code check, you had a DJ, appetizers, and 2 free drinks.
That was a good
They had said
deal.
just 1 free drink, but then we had 2. Whatever. Well, the things that said 1 free drink, but they definitely gave us 2. So we walk in, we're the first ones. The DJ is absolutely gorgeous. Wow. DJ Baby Q is her name on the Instagram. Really enjoyed her. Beautiful breast.
So nice.
So we go in there, there's no one. Great music. I start dancing right away.
Literally danced the night away.
Like started at 6:04 p.m. And that was the perfect like 40-year-old, like it starts at 6:04 p.m.
Yeah.
Not midnight. You know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah.
Food was great. Tried all the things. I think I tried all of them. I don't think I missed anything.
You were like tracking them down.
Yeah, I was like basically attacking them.
I didn't try. There was something that looked so huge.
La boule?
No,
No, I don't know. Looked
okay.
so huge.
Right.
So there was meat. There was like kind of like a dumpling. And then there was this other thing that I ate that was really good.
Okay.
More meat, tons of meat. Got the meat.
Great.
And then the drinks were so good. And Alicia and I decided that I was gonna try
Vodka. I had a moment, guys, and I was like, oh, she loves Diet Pop. I'm gonna give this girl vodka and Diet Pop.
and I killed it.
And they actually poured like a lot. Like they
Vodka.
were like not shy with the vodka.
I could drink it. I could taste it, but it wasn't like it was fine. Like the drink was small. I felt good about it. Anyways, things got real good. Dance. Meet Cat Nat, see Romeo, take a video with Romeo. Romeo was so sweet. He took a picture of us. They were like so sweet to us, you guys. Like they know who we are. They were so nice. They like made us feel seen. They were really nice. They like texted us the next day, and it was just like really nice. It's nice. They're really nice. They could have definitely ignored us. They could have definitely just been like, oh, these are just, normal people that are coming to see us, but they made us feel special, which is like really sweet.
Yeah, no, they are very genuine.
Very genuine. Yeah, no, absolutely. They even sent me yesterday a picture that their photographer took that night, and Alicia and I are like kind of like the main ones of that picture, and they're like, look at you too. So like they're really sweet. They go out of their way to say hi to us, and they know who we are. They know about the documentary. They obviously see, or I don't know if they follow us on. Yes, they do follow us on TikTok. They follow us on TikTok. So it's fun. It was really an amazing evening. Like I can't even, so
Yeah.
much dancing.
So much dancing, and just like they did a great job with the show. I'm sorry, having the DJ, having a spot where you basically didn't have to wait for drinks, having a coat check, having a different bathroom. That was an incredible experience. Being able to meet them, take a photo, go a little bit early for questions. Like that was a really good experience.
Oh yeah, the whole thing was an amazing experience. Like when you think about it, it started at 6, like my fun started at 6 p.m., 6:02.
Mhm.
And like we were there till 11.
Yeah.
Just like, and like my feet, I never thought I was going to recover because like it still hurt yesterday. And people are like, "Oh, did you twist your ankle?" No twisting. Just the platform of my feet was so used that it hurt. Like I thought I had like broken the platform of my foot.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
bone.
You were not holding back on the dance floor.
I don't think I ever even took a break. Like the
No.
minute I would walk into that room, I think I was on that dance floor. Guys, I brought the party. Did I tell you that the bartender told me that the night before no one danced all
Yeah,
night?
I heard that.
She was like, no one danced the night before. And I was like, oh, that is not
Devastating.
devastating. Yeah. Imagine you're freaking DJ BBQ and no one dances.
That's
Like I
I'm
definitely
upset.
made her night. I made her night. She was like,
Absolutely.
like, she was like, yes, like you get it. You understand. And I just feel like I made other people feel comfortable to go on the dance floor.
Oh, there's no question. The second anyone came on the dance floor, you were best friends.
I was like, yes, yes,
Yes.
yes.
I'm actually sad there was a moment that I didn't get on camera. I was waiting at the bar for a drink, but it was that other woman who was a really good dancer, but like a funny dancer, the blonde.
Yes, 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 the blonde, yeah.
And you guys did the whole, like when you do like the
the fish, the fishing, the catching the fish. Oh my God.
I like for some reason I like knew you guys were gonna do it. I'm like was like waiting for it.
Oh, she was good. She had good moves. I heard something that she was like a ballet instructor.
Yeah.
After. So she was clearly a dancer. Like you could tell,
she had
like
moves.
she had moves. Yeah. 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 No, she did good. And when she was on stage, you could tell she had moves. Like she like dropped on that floor. I was like, oh my God.
And then when she did the headstand on the chair and then almost fell. Oh mon Dieu.
Kat and Nat were like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Like sometimes imagine like you bring those crazies on stage, you know, like we're feeling good. We're feeling ourselves, you know?
Yeah, you bring the Moms Gone Wild.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So yeah, Romeo was great. There was like one, there was no stripping because the guy came out and just like did a little pa 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 pa.
There was stripping.
There was
a stripping troupe.
Oh yeah, oh yes, with the red outfits.
How's the vodka?
Forgot about those. Did they like take clothes off? Yes, they did. Like they like unbuttoned their shirts.
I think they took their shirts off.
Okay. I still think Romeo's the cutest out of all the strippers. He's like the cutest.
And then Romeo like does the thing where he like teaches like 3 of the guys in the audience like kind of how to strip, and it was a great show.
Yeah, good show. I was not long enough.
I know.
Wanted more. But at least we went up and the DJ was still there, so we were like, whoop. So we just danced until literally it was because my feet. Like I think that's what happened. I was like, I think it's time to go. Like I think they're broken. Like I can't do it anymore. I've given it my all.
It was time to go. And at that point we had been awake. Like I hadn't really slept that night before the flight, and we'd been awake since like 5 a.m. So like that was a long day. It was time to go home.
Yeah. And you know what? We were supposed to go to a nightclub and dance, but like I literally just danced so much with so much space and the best music ever. There is no way that a nightclub could give me what I got there. It's not possible. That's how good she was. That's how great the music was. I'm like, I've heard all the songs I love. There's no way there's more songs, you know? So yeah, she gave me everything I needed. That night was just everything, you guys. What an amazing experience. People,
just the whole
people
thing, like
us too. That was great. People recognized us too.
Yeah, there was a few people at Cat Nat that knew who we were, which was nuts. I certainly didn't expect that at all.
No.
But no, the whole like it was such a great location for like a girls' trip. It wasn't far. The flight was easy. Like being around in the city, it was so good. It was so bucket filling. I can't remember the last time I didn't work for 3 days. Yeah. Like we got, we talked about your weight loss. Like we
Yeah.
talked about everything. Like it was so good.
Everything. So bucket filling.
So much laughing.
So much laughing, of course. And like so much yummy foods too. Just like good food. It was, guys, like everything you saw on the internet, it was even better. You didn't see all the things that we felt in our hearts.
Better.
Even flying back home, super easy, direct flight. I think it was a 2-hour flight, not even. Like it was crazy.
So easy.
Let's go. There's 1 minute left. Is there anything we want to tell them? Oh, cookbooks for sale until tomorrow. $28, you guys. You know what? We decided that our meetings in January for your weight loss, we had this moment. I'm like, I want to talk about the obstacles behind weight loss and have those like strategies. So like we have an amazing, what's the word? What's the word when there's multiple people speaking? It's an amazing, not timeline, but like, there's like you know what I mean? It's like, oh, look at this. When there's a show,
people?
you know, when there's a show and there's like this singer, that singer, there's an amazing lineup. We have an amazing lineup of topics in the new year.
We do.
You need to be a part of your weight loss if you want to achieve weight loss in a very different way. If weight loss is a part of your year and what you want to accomplish, we're it, you guys. We're the best place to be. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you for following our journey this weekend. You guys are always the best. We have the best followers.
So fun.
Bye, guys.
Bye.